4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
This is Movies First with Alex First.
Navigating a romantic entanglement can be, and often is, difficult enough. But when it comes to two at the same time, it's in a league of its own, especially when the blokes attracted to the catch are best mates. It's just that confronts Daphne, Shailene Woodley, when she opts out of a long-term relationship, quits her job and moves in with her half-sister. In short, she isn't in a good place and is looking to find herself. At a New Year's Eve party at Sis's, she has a couple of interactions with guys who subsequently individually reach out to her. One, Frank, Sebastian Stan, is clearly a bad boy who plays hard. The other, Jack, Jamie Dornan, is more stable and solid. She has sex with both of them. With a bad boy, it's more urgent and intense. The sparks fly. The other is an author on an upward trajectory with a good soul. Inevitably, matters will come to a head. Endings Beginnings is the work of Jardine, Libaire and Doremus, with the latter directing. It's about choices, good and bad, and how they can and do shape our lives. Woodley is in every scene and gives as Daphne, searching for some measure of peace and contentment. The message is clear. First, Daphne has to learn to love herself. Her upbringing has hardly been straightforward, and a recent experience traumatising. Stan brings a raffish edge to his portrayal of Frank. Dornan is a good choice as the decent citizen, who can bring a steadying hand to a future with Daphne, if only she will let him.
You're listening to Movies First. For more, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Endings Beginnings plays out as a slice of life piece, dealing with highs and lows and the perplexities and pitfalls of wanting it all. Text messages from Daphne's suitors and from her to them are displayed on screen as she moves between them. It's an effective device. Flashbacks aid our understanding of what's gone on previously. The music by Philip Ekstrom is ear-pleasing as a soundtrack to Daphne's life. Once the punchline was delivered, though, I felt the film had reached a crescendo, and then it fell away and tended to drag. It also became a tad too syrupy for my liking. Still, overall, Endings Beginnings has impact, if only to highlight the fragility and hurt of relationships after the thrill of first encounters. It scores a 6 out of 10. It's available on Foxtel On Demand and from the 15th of July 2020 on Google Play, iTunes, Fetch TV, Telstra Big Pond, Sony PlayStation, Microsoft and Quick Fix.
You've been listening to Movies First with Alex First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.